What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And for the past few weeks, I've been neglecting the candy bar phone market. Yes, after the Vivo X Fold 5 and the Honor V5 and the Samsung Z Fold and Z Flip 7s, I felt it was time to go back to candy bar phones and just remind you of the two best camera phones on the planet. Let's go. The Vivo X200 Ultra and the OPPO X8 Ultra. The two best camera phones on the market. In my opinion, and in the opinion of anyone that's used either device for more than an hour. So because tech moves so damn fast, and the import market is so damn unstable in terms of pricing day by day, the X200 Ultra and the OPPO X8 Ultra are now cheaper than ever. So I want to give you the specifications again because I have used and owned and reviewed both of these devices. I'll leave the full reviews in the description below. But if you're a Samsung or an iPhone user, you might want to look away now because your phones are crushed for nearly half the price. For context, with both of these phones, if you wanted to emulate the versatility of any modern flagship phone these days, you would have to spend £3,000 to £4,000, so $5,000 plus to get that versatility from a mirrorless or DSLR camera. For example, my Sony a6700 with microphone and grip and lens and other lenses that you would have to attach to make them as versatile, you're looking to spend, as mentioned, around £3,500 to £4,000. Or, for an arguably better telephoto experience, you can just use the candy bar phone in your pocket for as little as £750. Because yes, the Vivo X200 Ultra with its triple camera setup including a 50 megapixel 1/1.2 inch wide angle lens and the exact same 1/1.2 inch ultra wide angle lens, something that you rarely if ever see from other phone manufacturers, the same flagship main lens being used on the ultra wide. And the pièce de résistance, the telephoto, the 200 megapixel 1/1.4 inch sensor, the largest telephoto sensor on any camera phone ever, which leads to the best zoom photography on any phone, bar none. Now, of course, the other specifications of the phone are flagship, the large 6.8 inch 120Hz OLED panel, the Snapdragon Elite chip, all the other stuff you would expect. Oh, and the massive 6000 mAh battery. This phone is numero uno, in my opinion, in many people's opinions. The original starting price for this device when it was released a few months ago has now been cut by around 10 to 15% because you can get the 256GB through the Average Dad Tech Store for £749. If you want the most popular variant, the 0.5TB in any colour, £819. The full Buna, yes, the full Big Daddy 1TB version you can pick up for £899. Now I mentioned the iPhone and the Samsung S25 Ultra. For a 1TB version of either of those phones, you're spending well over £1,500. So you're looking at £600 more expensive. If you stick with the normal, most popular 0.5TB, you're probably looking at around £400 more for the iPhone or the Samsung. And as you will see from my comparison videos and review videos, yeah, there's no real comparison actually. The Vivo just crushes them in the camera department. And then there's the OPPO with the same elite chip, massive 700 mAh battery, outstanding 120Hz 6.8-inch panel, then the camera setup. Even more versatile than the Vivo's, it has 4 50-megapixel lenses. The main lens is a 1-inch type sensor, 1/1 inch. The telephoto, 50-megapixel 1/1.5 inch, so only slightly smaller sensor size than the Vivo X200 Ultra, but it does come with another telephoto lens giving you 6 times optical and the 50-megapixel ultra-wide. All that specifications and flagship goodness for the exact same price as the X200 Ultra. $749, $819 and $899 for the full Buna terabyte version. And I know, elephant in the room, the Samsung and iPhone are global versions. The X200 Ultra and the X8 Ultra are Chinese versions. But as I have made numerous videos stating, you can use your X200 Ultra or your X8 Ultra just like a global device. Android Auto is actually baked into these devices. Google Gemini can be accessed through the Gemini application from the full Google Play Store. There is very little functionality that you are missing out on, and anything you are missing out on, just weigh up the price. Is it worth paying £500, £400 less than the equivalent global flagships? That's your decision to make. And I know, I will reply to the comments you're going to put anyway. Obviously, he's going to say this because he owns an import store. Folks, I've been shouting and raving about Chinese ROM phones for years now. Way before I had an import store. And on that import store, the main reason it was set up and still runs successfully today, largest in the UK and Europe, is because I deliver the best prices to people that care about tech. I want to make sure that you're not getting stung for all these imports through other websites. So I decided to do it myself. So before you comment anything negative, which is always going to happen in the world of YouTube, but before you do me just a small favour. Go and search up X200 Ultra, X8 Ultra prices. I can guarantee you nobody has them for as cheap as me. Nobody. My mission statement is to bring the best tech to more people. And that's what I'm achieving day by day through the store. So you can be jealous. You can slam me for pushing these devices. But I still review Samsungs and iPhones and tablets and all the other stuff that I don't sell through my store. I simply tell you the facts and my opinions and reviews. There's 1,000 other reviewers out there that'll tell you about the X200 Ultra, the X8 Ultra. There's 1 million that'll tell you about a Samsung. I can't force you to buy. I'm simply just stating the facts. So that's just responding to the comments that are inevitably going to happen. I'll be back soon with my Vivo X Fold 5 full review, the global version. If you've liked this short little video, smash like. Get me to 75,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'll be giving away 2 phones to 2 lucky winners. Until next time,